Hello and welcome to another video of Abstract Thesis series. And in today's video, we are going to discuss one Power BI feature, Power BI service feature actually, which has been released in April 2023 and has been enhanced in July release. The feature was that you should be able to edit your models in Power BI service. Till now, we are able to do many things on Power BI service, like we can create a report, we can create dashboards, but one thing which we were not able to do till now is that we were not able to edit the model. Now Power BI has given that flexibility or given that feature on Power BI service. I am already on Power BI service. So I have already opened app.powerbi.com and I'm going to open a workspace from here. And I'm going to check whether I can edit the model right now or not. So let me tell you. So I go to my demo workspace, and in the demo workspace, I'm going to open a report, and you need to open a report basically. So click on any of the reports. I clicked on 10 financials, the first report, and then you have to go to the edit mode. So you have to go and open the edit mode. And in the edit mode, you have this option open data model. Right now you can see this is disabled. Now, how do we enable this? So I'll tell you the steps to enable this. So the first step to enable this is you have to go to the settings. So on the top of the window, you have this settings. Now click on the settings. Below you will get admin portal. Now this has moved down. Some of you who have not checked it out for last couple of months will find it a little bit different. So click on the admin portal. It will open the tenant setting. If not, then you can click on the tenant settings. Click here. Now scroll down. Almost at the end, we have few new settings. So scroll little bit up when you reach the bottom, and then you will see one setting, data model setting. This is the setting which I was talking, data model setting. So this is a tenant level privilege or tenant level permission which you have to give. User can edit data model in Power BI service preview feature, and you can see I have enabled it for the entire organization. You have an option to enable it for the entire organization for a specific security group, or you can leave out a set of specific security groups. So either set of users you can assign, or you can take it from set of users or give it to entire organization. Right now I have given it to the entire organization. Now this is one setting. Now again we have to go to the workspaces, demo workspace. I'm going to click on. Now there is a workspace level setting also for this. So for that, click on workspace setting. The option is available here. This is the option. Click here on the workspace setting. You have to go to the Power BI. Click on general setting, and here you will see user can edit. The last option, look at the last option, data model setting. You will see user can edit data model in Power BI service preview. Okay, this is the setting which you have to enable here, and you have to enable it. And once you enable this setting, just cross it, check it again. The setting is enabled. Now we'll just open this report. If needed, we can actually refresh it. So let me press a refresh. I've just refreshed my workspace once, and now I'm going to click on my report, which is financial function. It's a very old report actually, so I might not even have the file. So I would also like to see what data model I've created in the past. So now I'll go back to edit, click on the edit, and now you can see open data model is enabled. So initially when I shown you, the open data model was not enabled. Now open data model is enabled. So let's click on open data model. Very old file. So let's see how the model look like. Okay, so I have this file, and at that time I created certain set of independent tables, and I have a calculator, I have a duration, I have EMI, I have interest rate, I have principal. All these things I had at that time, and we can click here. See, it can show the DAX here. Now you can see the DAX here, and you can see I can create a new table also here, and I can also create a new measure here. So I can create a new measure and I can create a new table also here. It means I will be able to edit my, not only able to see my model, view my model, I'll be able to edit my model. Let's see if I can create a relationship here. Let me create a new table. Let's say I create a table and then I'll try to create two tables and try to have a relationship. And let me create a date table here, date, calendar, and I'll say date 2020, comma 1, comma 1, comma date 2023, comma 12, comma 31. So I'm able to create a date table here now. So let's see. So I have a date table here. Now I don't have a dates here. I don't have a data with the date. So let me try to have one more table where I can have date. So let me create one more table. And in this table, let me say row. And in row, let me say name A, comma, date, let's say date 2021, comma 1, comma 1. Let's create a table like this. So I created a date table. I'm creating a simple table with one particular row, and we have this date and table, and we can join this. And I'm expecting a one-to-many single directional relationship here. It's created one-to-one, and I can double click here just like your desktop, and I can make it. Now date should be on one side, one-to-many. I can make it single directional. So see, these are the things from the data model perspective I'm able to do here. So I'm able to edit the data model. I'm able to change the relationship. So I'm able to create a relationship, and if needed, I can also create, let's say, measure. Let's create a simple measure here. And let's say count table.name. Fine. So I'm able to edit my model now. Let me close this. Let me go back to my report. So workspace demo. Let's see, is it automatically saved? Let me go to the edit report, add a new page. I get date table, and I get a table where I have this measure, and you can see I'm getting one record, and I can also make it as a date. So you can see that I'm able to create the relationship. I'm able to create the measure. I have option for creating columns. So I can change my data model, create new relationship, and modify quite a few things out here on Power BI service. So why don't you go ahead and try this out, and do let me know what else you want me to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.